Let's begin with breaking updates coming in. The Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, while speaking at the CPAC 2025 conference in Washington, D.C., has spoken up amid the storm over US aid funding controversy. Now, several global leaders putting the spotlight on the ecosystem and the deep state, which wants to destabilize democratically elected governments. The US President Donald Trump, for a fourth time, has spoken about the same in the latest. Now, Giorgia Meloni has also made a reference to Prime Minister Modi while taking on the left ecosystem. Listen in. Before we play out that reaction, let's tell you what has been happening over the last few days. The US President Donald Trump has spoken about funds that were diverted towards India. In fact, DOJ made that revelation that $21 million were sent to India for voter turnout. This has raised several questions on what it means, what the money was meant for, who the money went to. Amid these questions that are coming in the country, there is a statement that has come in from Giorgia Meloni. Now, she was speaking at the CPAC 2025 and she said that the left is nervous, and with Trump's victory, their irritation has turned into hysteria, not only because conservatives are winning, but also because conservatives are collaborating globally. And while she was speaking of the conservatives collaborating globally, she spoke about Prime Minister Modi as well. She spoke about Trump, Meloni, Millet, and then made a mention of Prime Minister Modi as well. Senior consulting editor Srinjoy Chaudhary joins us on the broadcast with the details. Srinjoy, statement coming in from Italy's Giorgia Meloni. This comes at a time when there have been a lot of discussions over US aid and what the ecosystem wanted to change in the country.
Well, first of all, internationally, there is a turn towards the right. There's no dispute about that. Donald Trump, Meloni, Prime Minister Modi, others also, all the way down to Argentina, you have right-wing leaders. And this period of time actually contradicts those moments when you had Tony Blair and Bill Clinton and people like that, that seemed like a left-wing statesman ruling the roost. Now it's exactly the opposite. And this is the point that Meloni is making, that at this point, this is actually a decline of the left, a decline of left liberalism, a decline of the fact that this is the end of the wokeness. These are issues that are coming up now. So Meloni is part of it, Donald Trump, of course, part of it, and Meloni has spoken about Narendra Modi, that the presence of Narendra Modi is also an example of that.
Okay, all right. So speaking about Prime Minister Modi saying the conservatives are now collaborating globally, very significant statement. And amid the discussions on where the US aid has gone, the President of the United States has also made several statements speaking about how that had been pushed into India. $21 million for voter turnout to be increased in the country. So amid these discussions, a statement coming in from the Italian Prime Minister. Let's listen in.
It's at risk. The only thing that you can do is to put it in the wiser hands. That is why conservatives keep on growing and are becoming more and more influential in European politics. And that is why the left is nervous. And with Trump's victory, their irritation has turned into hysteria. Not only because conservatives are winning, but because conservatives are now collaborating globally. When Bill Clinton and Tony Blair created the global leftist liberal network in the 90s, they were called statesmen. Today, when Trump, Meloni, Millet, or maybe Modi talk, they are called a threat to democracy. This is the left's double standard.